I'm going to show you exactly how to make $10,000 USD in the next 7 days by simply selling to 1 or 2 people a high ticket offer. So let's get into it really quickly here. Now, a lot of you guys are very skeptical about this because you seriously don't think that you could charge an offer or a consulting package that is $5,000 or $10,000. Now, obviously, if you have 0 skills and you are a complete beginner, you should not be offering a package of this amount. You should be building up your skills, whether that's in marketing, sales, copywriting, things like that. You have to understand the game first before you can sell the knowledge to the game first or secondly. So really quickly here, the main goal right now is what I help people do is I help coaches build a $20,000 to $30,000 month recurring revenue consulting business. So this is very predictably, month after month, how much money you're getting, how much cash flow you're going to have. I'm going to get into the pricing model in a little bit, but as of right now, the goal is $5,000 to $10,000 package for a consulting offer. Now, I've sold $5,000 packages, I've sold $8,000 packages, I've sold $10,000 packages. There's only 2 things we have to understand, and the 2 blocks to the tower. It's perceived value and value creation, perceived value and offer creation. So perceived value is essentially how valuable does a prospect believe this actually is. Now, mind you, if you have an extensive amount of knowledge in a specific subject, and you know for a fact that if you teach somebody this specific goal or you teach somebody these specific steps and you get them bridging the gap, that let alone is going to yield them more money than $5,000. So for instance, if I'm teaching you right now, and even this is a very, very simple video that honestly can go in my inner circle as well, me telling you this knowledge, how to build an offer like this, how to sell an offer like this is worth hundreds upon thousands of dollars in of itself. Because if I'm teaching you how to build an offer with such high perceived value and such high systems, and then you go out and sell it infinite amount of times, you're making a freaking like 50,000 times return on investment. And obviously, if you do this correctly and you build and release a system, or you build out automations, or if you simply just learn a skill, like even Microsoft Excel, like so basic, a system that will bring somebody a desired result and get them from point A to point B that is perceived to be more worth than $5,000 or $10,000, you can sell these packages. So people are only investing into consulting, into systems, into infrastructures for direction, guarantees, and established systems. So you're not going to hit the nail on the head if you just say like, yeah, I'm going to get you there, right? I hop on sales calls with guys all the time and they go, how are you going to get me there? So I have to break down the system for them. Now, the system is a lot easier than the offer. The system that I do is we help you guys build out a free community. We build out all the systems, front end, middle, and back end, to turn free members in school to high paying clients. I've done it for my business and I've booked in 3 to 5 qualified appointments every single day. I've done it for other clients' businesses. I do this every single day. So the system that I use utilizes a free community on School. Now, anybody can go out and build a free community on School, but it'll never work. You will never book in appointments because the leads are dry, they're not hot, you don't know how to optimize, you don't know how to warm them up. There's so many different things that you don't know how to do that I do with systems, integrations, and marketing that is much more valuable to your business than if you were to spend months, years, or even decades trying to figure it out on your own. So we're selling them on the right fit, and if this is going to be as beneficial as we supposedly claim it's going to be. So we have to live up to our standards. This is why, $5,000, $10,000 packages, they're easy to sell to the right people, and if you speak to them the correct way. So it's easier to convince them that your strategy or method works with case studies, proof, testimonials, and actually just breaking down the system. It's a lot easier to say that than just say, I'm going to get you there. Like there's a huge difference. So now after all these processes are defined, we can now build our core offer around them. So if you're able to do this right, you can craft the no-brainer consulting offer. I've hopped on sales calls with guys, and honestly, my sales calls, if you book in a call with me, it's not even a sales call. It's pretty much like an onboarding call because you've already seen my content. I'm hopping on sales calls with guys who are like, dude, I kind of already know your system. I just want implemented and I want to be hands off. And I say, okay, cool, dude, let's do it. Like, here's a Stripe link. That's literally what it is now. Because they're so familiar with the system, my authority, my trust on YouTube here is built up, and the perceived value of the product is much more than the tangible money or the tangible currency they're exchanging to me or they're giving to me. So $5,000 or $10,000 is nothing because they know I build out this system. If I get everything correct, which I will, this will in of itself yield them hundreds of thousands of dollars. So in fact, I'm actually giving them, a bit of a deal here almost. And they see the perceived value. They see what it does for my clients, and it's a banger. So the perceived value goes hand in hand with the trust, with the proof of concept, and with the systems. And if you talk BS you don't know automations, you don't know even simple email sequences, you don't know how to turn free members, cold eyeballs into high-paying clients, utilizing a proven system, utilizing scripts, utilizing group calls, utilizing automation sequences. If you don't know how to do that, learn the skills first like I did. Read the books, learn the skills, understand your client avatar, and then you can create an offer like this. No beginner should be creating, a $5,000 to $10,000 offer if you don't have any skills, because then you're just like you're bullshitting. So the next thing is execution. So we have to have optimal delivery systems. Now, I only need 10 people to make $20,000 a month, every single month, predictably and consistently. I only need 20 people to make $40,000 a month. And so you might be thinking, how does this break down? I'm gonna get into pricing in a little bit, but the optimal delivery systems are like, 1-to-1, and then after 1 week, 1 week to 3 months, whatever it is, your client demographic is probably, middle-aged, younger, 30, 20, whatever it is. How I optimize my coaching program, how a lot of you guys already know this works, because a lot of you guys have hopped on calls with me, you guys are my clients. We will do an onboarding call 48 hours in the future. Of course, we get that onboarding call ripped out. I have the entire plan for you, and then we just log into school and just crank it out. I set up all the integrations. I do everything like that, email sequences, and then you're a happy client within 40 hours. And so this in of itself is an easy return, like not even return on investment. It's pretty much, I sell with cost of inaction, like what I talk about. If I sell with return on investment, like, oh yeah, you're going to get your money back here, that'll never work because of the fact that, people don't care about that. It's what's going to happen to your business if you only book in 3 calls in the next 6 months. What's going to happen to your business if you stay at X point and you never go to Y? What's going to happen to your business if you continuously disregard what's happening right now, the low sales call volume, the unqualified prospects, no plan? What's going to happen to your business? You're not going to go anywhere. You're going to actually fail. So I sell with cost of inaction on my YouTube videos. So by the time people hop on the sales call with me, they already understand my offer. Showcase your offer and build it to where the perceived value is more than $5,000 or $10,000. In essence, you build a system, learn automations. You have a proven, tangible thing that you can give your clients that you can freely verbalize and express. Then they'll pay you $5,000. And so obviously, my courses on school are supplementations. I don't have just straight courses. My CAS masterclasses for my inner circle, and this is kind of the lead magnet that I have, how I booked in 70 plus sales calls last month. And so the course is a supplementation. I host it on school as well, but the guiding light is this. And so when you come up with a main goal for your business, my main goal for all my clients is to build a $20,000 to $30,000 monthly recurring revenue consulting business, because that's kind of where I'm at right now. And so I can help them get there utilizing the system that helped me get there. And so if I can bridge all the knowledge from me that got me from point A to point B, I can therefore implant it in their business as a system, as a consulting offer, and charge this high ticket, and that price is now justified. Now, mind you, if you haven't made $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 online, you shouldn't be selling these packages because, you yourself haven't really done that thing. You haven't become extremely proficient at it. And so obviously coaching calls are great. You want to, have weekly touch points. And this drastically increases my client's LTV, direct words when you're speaking about the guiding light. And basically the offer here, you want to have direction, guarantees, and established system. So come up with a system that you can essentially build and release. I'm not saying just have a build and release system, but come up with a system that its perceived value is a lot more than the objective price that they're paying up front. Build out a system to where it's very directional. What are they getting? What is guaranteed if they don't get it? And what is the established system? Does it sound legit, or does it sound like a commodity? Does it sound like what everybody else is saying, or are you kind of on your own unique path? Then you have this system, you essentially build it with them, you release it. Then for retention, it's the weekly coaching calls, things like that, which I absolutely love because you're in the consulting coaching business because you love helping and talking to other humans. I'm in there as well for that. And so the offer, obviously this is one of my old offers. I say, look, you want to price it like this. The offer is $2,000 USD for 3 months, or an upfront fee of $5,000 USD, and you save about $1,000 on the back end side of things. Which do you prefer? And so obviously you might want to say investment here because nobody likes a fee. But $2,000, if they pay up front for 3 months, you have them contracted at $6,000. So that's $6,000 for each client's LTV. I've signed $5,000 paid in fulls, $2,000 retention. They honestly are both great because at the very end of the 3 months, guess what? They probably re-sign with you to get more coaching, to get more consulting because they got value in the program. Now, that's only if you build out a solid system, if you build out a solid results-based oriented machine. So my actionable results to you are pull out a sheet of paper, write down the direction you're giving your clients, the point A where they're at, and what is the desired result at the end of your program. What is the main goal? For me, it is a $20,000 to $30,000 monthly recurring revenue coaching business. What we help consult you on, what we help build you to get up to that point, to that run rate. You only need 10 clients to build a $20,000 a month consulting business. 10 clients, that's it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. Only need 10. Then build and release systems. So the direction, the guarantees, the established systems. What are you building? Why is it valuable? And how does it bridge that time gap from 12 months ago to right now very quickly? Because if you can figure out a way to express verbally to your clients, to your prospects, that your result in your system will save them 6 to 12 months, it will become undeniable and they will invest $5,000, $10,000 just because of the perceived value. So go ahead and craft your offer. Hope you guys wish you guys the best. I'll catch you guys in the next one.